So, the general translation of this verse is that the Jiva, because of being forgetful of Krishna since time immemorial and being averse to the service of Krishna, he is undergoing so many miseries at the hands of the external energy Maya. So from this, one may conclude that once we were all with Krishna in the Lord Vrindavan, and somehow or other, for some reason, we gave up the service of Krishna and fell to this material world. So this conception is quite absurd, because in the spiritual world, all living entities are fully absorbed in love for Krishna. They are called ragatmik devotees. Ragatmik means that their deep loving attachment to the lotus feet of Krishna is in their atma, it is in their soul. It can never leave them. Even if they want to forget Krishna, it is quite impossible. So, from where have the jivas in this world come? In Jaiva Dharma, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur has explained that in Golok Vrindavan, all the jivas are manifested from Baldev Prabhu. Then he has described that in Paravyom Vaikuntha, in the Vaikuntha Lok, all the jivas serving Narayan, they have expanded from Sankarshan. These two varieties of jivas are called Nitya Siddha. They are eternally perfect. They have always been in the service of the Lord, and they can never leave that service.
Why they cannot give up? Why?
Because they are called ragatmik devotees.
No.
Their love for Krishna and for their Ishtadev is there in their Atma, and they are under shelter of Swarup Shakti.
There is no Mahamaya. Only Yogamaya is there. And no Mahamaya. So they cannot forget Krishna. So they will always be engaged in serving Krishna or Narayan or Ram or Nrsimha who are there in Vaikuntha. There is no question of forgetting.
So the Krishna Lok and Vaikuntha planet, they are far beyond the jurisdiction of Maya, of the illusory potency. Then the third category of Jeev. It is described that when Bhagavan is existing with his complete potency, at that time, when he expands himself, then those expansions are called Swamsa. Those expansions, Swamsa, they are Vishnu Tattva. They are Bhagavan, different forms of Bhagavan himself. But when Bhagavan is existing, equipped only with his Jiva Shakti, at that time, when he expands himself, those expansions are called Vivin Angsa Tattva. Vivin Angsa Tattva, meaning separated parts and parcels of Bhagavan. So that Vivin Angsa Tattva is the Jiva. These Jivas, they are manifested from the Mahavishnu. And those Jivas, they can enter into the presence of Maya, being covered over by
where this Vishnu is.
We know that Krishna has expanded as Baladev. Baladev expands into Sankarshan and his first Chaturvyuha, then another Chaturvyuha, and with Narayan, and then we have the Purusha Avatar. The first Purusha Avatar is called Mahavishnu, and he's situated, he's lying in the causal ocean. The causal ocean is the marginal line between the spiritual realm and the material realm. So because the jivas are manifested from Mahavishnu, who is in the marginal line between the spiritual and material world, it is concluded that the jiva, the Tatastha jiva, has never been in the spiritual side. He's never been in the spiritual world.
No. if you want to speak something. Not doing it anymore.
So the proper understanding of the position of the Jiva, Jiva Tattva, explained by Vaikuntha, that the Jiva soul is emanating from the Tattva region. And Tattva, meaning situated on a perimeter, on a demarcation line, like compared to the line where the ocean, where there is sand and where there is water, but there is an imaginary line which is there in between. So in the same way, separating the spiritual realm from the material realm, as he said in the causal, in the Karana Samudra, there is this Tattva region. And in that Tattva region, the Jiva Shakti, the Jiva souls of this material creation have emanated. So they are not in the same category as those souls that are situated in the Paravyom, in the Vaikuntha region, and also in the Golokadham region. Because there they are Nitya Siddha, they are eternally liberated. And they are situated eternally in their rasa, their swarup, their eternal constitutional position of serving Krishna in one of the 5 rasas there, in that region. So, the living entity here has never had this manifestation, this fully developed relationship, this rasa with Krishna, because if he did, it would not be possible for the Jiva soul to fall within this region. Krishna also says in the Bhagavad Gita, Yadava na nivartante tadhama paramam mama. He's describing my dhamma, paramam mama, that supreme dhamma of mine. If one goes there, yadava, then na nivartante. He never returns again to this region. So that also means that if someone is there, they never come here. So, if we simply even try to conceive of the position of the Jiva souls within that spiritual realm, and through this Gaudiya Vaishnava philosophy and Siddhanta, we come to understand that the nature of the life, the existence of the Jiva souls there, is that they are fully absorbed in Satchit Ananda existence. There is no question of Maya, there is no question of illusion. The Jiva souls there are fully absorbed. And just like here, the Jiva souls are fully absorbed in trying to enjoy this material realm for their selfish-centered gratification. In that region, all the souls are completely, fully absorbed in serving the senses of Krishna, or one of the manifestations of Krishna in one of the different planets there, the different lokas. So the Jiva soul could not have fallen to this region from that position, because there is no Maya there. Or, as Gurudev said, there is only Yoga Maya potency. And this Yoga Maya potency has these souls enwrapped fully in the ecstasy of serving Krishna. And there is the conception of time is eternal there. The conception of past, present, and future as it exists here is not existing there in the same way. Everything is simply arranged for the satisfaction of the Supreme Lord, and all Jivas there are fully developed in their relationship. So they cannot fall from that position. But sometimes it is said that the Jiva soul came from there. There's this misconception and this bogus understanding is being propagated because of misunderstanding the statements that our Srila Prabhupada has made in his book. And I can say that in my own personal experience, when I first became connected with the Krishna consciousness movement, it was being explained in this manner, that at one time we were with Krishna. We were situated there in his abode with him, And we had some particular Rasa with him there as either cowherd boy or gopi like this. And at one point, we became envious of Krishna as the supreme enjoyer, and because of that envy, we fell down from that position into this world and became enwrapped in this suffering condition here. So, if we revive our Krishna consciousness, then our same rasa again will be revived, like automatically, like a flash. Simply you perform your Krishna conscious activities here now in this life, and then again you will be reinstated in that position. But this is, first of all, this is not substantiated anywhere. You will not find this statement made anywhere in any one of Srila Prabhupada's books. It's stated in this way, that at one time the Jiva was a cowherd boy or a gopi in Goloka Vrindavan. Never one place has he said this in his book, and you can also check in the folio. He will never say it like this. He will say sometimes in the manner that the Jiva soul was with Krishna, but what does with Krishna mean? It does not necessarily have to imply that one was in this complete state of fully developed rasa with Krishna, but rather that he was here within this material world, in this Tatastha region, and that is also with Krishna, within Krishna's energy, and manifested from there, from Mahavishnu. So, it should be understood very clearly that it is not possible for a Jiva soul to fall from the Vaikuntha region. They are eternally liberated and they are infallible. But in this material world, the souls are fallible. And that is our position here within this realm.
If anyone is asking that, oh, you could be here, that Maharaj Chitraketu, he was liberated soul. And also Jai Vijay were serving Narayan fully. But they came from Vaikuntha and they became first Hiranyakashipu, Hiranyaksha, then Ravan and Kumbhakarna, and then Shishupagdamsa. And they were killed by Krishna himself or his manifestation. So, in this way, a person serving Krishna in Golok Vrindavan, they can fall down, no hurt.
The example of Jai and Vijay, in particular in the Srimad Bhagavatam, is illustrative of a particular, you should understand correctly, what is this apparent fall down of the servitors of Narayan. First of all, they were situated as the gatekeepers in Vaikuntha. But the original cause is that Lord Narayan desires to perform a particular lila, a particular pastime. And when he wants to perform a particular pastime and taste a certain type of rasa, he must have his devotees take a particular position in order for him to exchange with his devotees. So, by the supreme Yogamaya potency, because Yogamaya arranges, whatever is the will and the desire of the Supreme Lord, Yogamaya knows this, and she makes the arrangement. So the arrangement was made that this apparent offense or aparad was committed by them when the four Kumaras came there, and then they became angered that they were stopped from entering, and then they cursed Jai and Vijay. And then immediately also, Lord Narayan came there, and he wanted to settle the situation. But the servitors, they agreed that for the service of their Lord, that they will come within the material world, and they will take the form of demons. They were actually given the choice that they could either have rebirth as demons, or seven births as devotees. But they wanted to return very quickly to their Lord, so they chose to take only 3 births.
In Srimad Bhagavatam, it has told clearly. First I want to tell this payar, Krishna bhuli Chai Jeev Anadi Bahirmu. What is the meaning of Anadi? Huh? No beginning. So, no beginning means from the beginning, the creation, or when when all the jivas were, came out from Vishnu or anywhere, from beginning, Bahirmukh, never serving Krishna. In this, very clearly it has been written. Anadi Bahirmukh, never they have served Krishna, never they have served Narayan. So it is clear itself in this. No doubt, nothing, that they came from Golok, Vaikuntha or Vrindavan. Never they served. In case of Jai Vijay, it has been told that in Vaikuntha, Narayan wished in his heart that I have tasted so many kinds of rasa, but now I want to taste Veera rasa. Veera means Ivorin. At once, their associate, personal associate, Jai Vijay were there. Jai and Vijay, what is the meaning of Jai? They have conquered forever Maya. Vijay, Vishesha Rupena, in a very special way, they have conquered this Maya for always. They can never come in Maya. Never. Maya cannot control and touch them. So by name it is read there, clear. So Jai Vijay at once knew the intrinsic mood of man. There are three kinds of servants. Beginning from Gurudev. Those who really know the inner mode of Gurudev or Krishna. They are high class of Uttam servants. And those who follow when Gurudev tells that you should bring this, without hesitation, without any doubt, without any doing, no, not sure. If they will follow, then they are madhyam. And those, if Guru or Krishna will tell, oh, do this, but if I cannot do this, bring that person, call this person, if that person is not there, then what happens? So he makes so many questions, and he makes late, then he is third class bogus servant. In this world, when we are practicing Bhakti Yoga, and when we will be Uttama Adhikari, then we can know all the wishes of Gurudev and all the wishes of Krishna. Then we will be liberated. Unless no. After being Uttam Adhikari, Uttam Mahabhagavat, then Sarup Siddhi, and then Vastu Siddhi, then going there. So they are all know the intrinsic mode of Narayan or Krishna. So Jai Vijay knew. Now they are thinking how to fulfill the wish of my Prabhu. If we are fighting with him and making him test the Veera rasa, then it will be artificial, like in dramas, like here and there. So he cannot test a real that Veera rasa. So we should try to be not artificial, really like this, and then he will relish all this. So they prayed, Prabhu, first time being, we should be totally forget that you are my Prabhu. And then we can give you the taste of Veer. What is Veer? Narayan knew the intermood of his service, and he became very pathetic. And kindly he arranged something, and he brought four Kumars. They were not able to come, they were not qualified to come, but anyhow by the fragrance of tulasi that was given to his lotus feet, and very fragrant chandan, Malaya, at once it came in the nose of four Kumars, where they were in Maharshi Lok, and at once they were attracted. And Brahma has wished that, oh my sons, they have become Brahmavadi. So how I can change into Bhakta? So he prayed to Narayan, and that is why by the prayer of Brahma, Narayan arranged all these things, and he at once attracted. Otherwise, never he can attract. Without the mercy of any devotee, Krishna or Narayan does not accept anyone. So he kindly attracted four Kumars, and they went, and Narayan arranged everything by Yog Maya, that they should come, and their anger is not anger, but a semblance of anger should be there. Not harmful, but there should be. So they told that you cannot go. In this way, naked and so much wool, dust is everywhere. Why you are going in this way? You should go in a mood of service to serve Narayan. This is the not mood. Like a mad, you are going there. At once they become in Golok Vrindavan or in Vaikuntha. No place of ego, no place of anger, lust, anything of Maya. But it came through Yog Maya. Because Narayan wished it, and Yog Maya knew that Narayan wants this. So he made like it, just a thing, and they became angry. He told that you are not able to qualify to be here to serve Narayan. Narayan is no fear. So you must go to this world and become them. At once, Narayan took away his Maya and appeared with them. When he came, at once Maya fled. That this symptom went away. Anger went away. And he realized what happened. In Vaikuntha, why we have this anger? Jaya Vijaya are innocent. So we have done so wrong. They are offensive life. Because they were coming from this world. So they thought. And Jaya Vijaya, oh, very good. Nothing. And at once Narayan came and told, this offense is mine, not of my servant. Why? Why he told? He told, false or really he told? What? Really? Because he has inspired them to do so. So actually this offense was of whom? Narayan, he has made all these arrangements. So there was no offense of Jaya Vijaya. But they are now feeling that, oh, why we made so that they become anger? So we are also in. But they were so happy that now we have chance to be like a demon, and we will fight so in such a way that he will remember forever, Narayan. No? And that is Vaikuntha. But Narayan told, oh, what do you say? Chatursan. For this, they told, my Jai Vijay will go to world. And for them, I will have to go there. For 3 lifetime. And that is why they came to this world. And this was like a drama. Not really that they were called from there. They were not Anadi Baddha. And being there, Jai Vijay there, in one manifestation, they became here Jai Vijay and Shakti. And again, they became Jagai Madhai, also Ravan Kumbhakaran, but they were serving always there also. So this mystery we should try. They never fall. They were also at that time being for Srinakaspu, Hiranyaksha, Ravan and all Sisupaldan. They are always serving and in Veera Rush to make Prabhu to taste these. And also Krishna or Ramchandra or Nishingadev, they trusted these. About 7 times? No. Anywhere? No. Never. It cannot. So here, they were never Bahirmukh. And they were never controlled by Maya. Same as Chitraketu Maharaj, when he was liberated. And then, again he was caught by Parvati. It is not right. We should try to know all these things. They were never. Vishwanath Chakravarti had told that if anyone thinks like that, they were controlled by Maya and they were fallen. They are fallen. They are making some offenses in their Lord. So, we should know that a jeev in this world who has achieved Shuddha Sattva or Bhav, he cannot fall down. Never. And those who are Sarup Siddha, what we speak of them? So they will never fall down. So if they are Vastu Siddhi and they are serving there, Krishna always there, their Maya cannot be. It has written that Bhakti Yogena Manasi Samyak Panhite Amale Apashyata Purusham Mayancha Jada Apashyam. Where Maya? There are 2 Maya, Jog Maya, Mahamaya. In that Vaikuntha Lok or after Bija, no Maya at all. Only Jog Maya. Ichha Shakti, Parashakti, always arranging to meet all the souls with Krishna and making service. So always Maya there is. None other Maya can be in the front side of Krishna. Bhakti Yogena Manasi Samyak Amale Apashyat Purusham Mayancha Jada Apashyam Jayasam Mohitam Jivam. Jayasam Mohitam in this world. And they are Anadi. No time. So from beginning they are Maya Baddha. But once you should know these things. That by constitution, all the jiva are Chetan Vastu. What is the meaning of Chet? There are Chetan, Cheez and Acheez. Cheez who has some free desire and some taste of independence in thinking freely. And second, Sukh Dukhi Anubhuti, Anubhuti, feeling of those who have experience. They are Chidvastu, but they are very infinitesimal. Very. So, when they came from Mahavishnu, from Tatastha Shakti, they, by constitution, they are chiefs. In constitution, there is consciousness always, and they have potency to serve Krishna. Like a seed, not served. Only they have tendency, and they have this constitution. What I told? Just now a word. Potency. Like in a seed there is potency to be fruit, to be free, to be so many things. So in that jeev, who are innumerable, lakhs and lakhs in Mahavishnu. Yeah. So they have this seed, in seed, potency of serving Krishna, but it is covered with Maya. They have never served Krishna. So when they are seeing towards Par Jagat, Vaikuntha Jagat, they at once attracted to there. And when they see towards this illusory Maya, they are attracted. How? You know that Ajamil at first, he was very good person, very chaste person, and he was always serving his father, mother, doing all Vedic activities, always home, common, and every day. He was a very pious and religious person. But when he went to the forest to collect some dry wood and flowers or anything for himself and his father, mother, and he saw half-naked any prostitute with any person. Both were drinking and making so much bad things. And he could not change. He had no realization of Krishna. He was in marginal line. Though he was pious person, but he had no taste, experience for. Even he has no shraddha for Krishna, no tendency to serve Krishna. If this tendency, desire to serve Krishna, they are bad. If they are bad. And always in association.